Hello and welcome to the Four Horsemen. My name is Paul, representing Diecast Graveyard. Myself, along with Tom from Spork Syndicate, Andrew from Maple Leaf Customs, and Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop, along with our newest horseman, Ron from Somo Diecast, make up the Four Horsemen. Well, the theme for the end of December here is Santa Claus. And to nobody's surprise, I'm going to use my favorite casting, the 55 Chevy Bel Air Gasser, and we're going to turn it into a real cool Christmas themed car and have a lot of fun doing it. So go ahead, grab yourself an adult cup of Christmas cheer and sit back and relax and enjoy today's build for the Santa Claus theme of the Four Horsemen. Let's get started.
It's time to start the autopsy.
I've got the base drilled out and we're going to take the car apart and do our autopsy. I'm using a premium car because I really like the metal base on these cars. Again, we're going to spray the interior with the Spectre Flame Red to stay with the Christmas colors that I've chosen. When you mix up the paint, it's a 4-to-1 ratio, 4 parts paint to 1 part hardener. Initially, you want to put on some mist coats because you don't want to saturate it too much because it will run, so you need to take your time with this. Spray on a nice mist coat, let it set for about 10 minutes and then come back in, hit a few more mist coats and then give it one good saturation coat because you'll already have a base established and it will it'll stick better and it won't run. This is looking really good. And there's today's tip from your Uncle Paulie. We got the paint stripped off the body, and here I used Tamiya Surface Primer. I absolutely love this product. Spray a few light coats, let it set, and then give it a good coat to fill in everything else, and you will get a really great finish. Once that sets for about 4 hours, we're going to come in with this Createx Wicked Platinum. Now this has like a metallic sheen to it, and then we're going to mix it up 50-50 with Balancing Clear. This will give it a really nice base to hold on over the top of the primer coat that you put on. I'm going to use this Grex airbrush with a 0.5 needle. Now the 0.5 needle is definitely necessary when you're using paints with a thicker medium. It allows the paint to go through there better, and you may have to thin it up a bit. If you spray it and it's too thick, then obviously it's having a hard time coming through the gun. So you want to thin it up just a little bit, but only go a little bit at a time, because if you thin it too much, you're going to have to add some more paint, and then you'll add more paint and then more thinner, and more paint and more thinner. And just take your time. Take your time with it. It'll take a little bit of practice and a little bit of experience, but you will get it eventually. And worst part, if you happen to mess it up, you strip it down and do it again. Once we get this sprayed up with the Wicked Platinum, we're going to let that set and dry overnight. Now, it will dry in about 4 to 8 hours, but I like to let it set overnight. And make sure it's in a warm room, because right now it's like really cold in the garage here, so I had to bring it indoors to let it warm up and dry properly. We've let that set. Now we're going to put the decals on. And I printed these decals up, and they're going to look fantastic. Make sure you got a nice wet base to put it on so you can move it around, and then you can squeegee it out with your Q-tip or whatever you're going to use. But take your time, work out all the bubbles and all the fluid underneath the decal, and your car will look absolutely fantastic. Because the decal in this case here is semi-transparent, the platinum paint underneath is going to kind of shine through and give the decal a metallic look to it. So that'll look really sweet. Again, work out all your bubbles and all your wrinkles, etc. Take your time with this. Is looking really nice. Now I always have a second set of decals ready. That way there, if I mess up or I rip the decal or mess it up some way, I've got a second one in reserve. And if you don't happen to need that second one, you've always got one for your future builds if you wish. These decals are available on my website at diecastgraveyard.com, and not only are they available in red, but you can get them in all different kinds of colors. You can get them in purple and green and blue, etc. Check them all out. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Now's a really good time to sample your Christmas cheer. Here we're putting on the decals. This is going to look really, really sweet. Get online and get yourself a set or two of these decals. They're going to be a lot of fun, and you'll make somebody a really nice present for the future. And again, these decals are a mock-up of some that were used for a convention car. I expanded on the theme by using the different colors, and those look really awesome also. I'm looking forward to doing one in blue and one in purple. Now you can also, I also have them in white, so if you want to paint the car red or paint the car blue or whatever like that, you can use the white decals instead, and that'll look even more awesome. This is looking super nice. This is looking super nice, and we got that license plate in place. And here's all of our pieces. Here's the body, and I detailed it all up by doing in the taillights and the headlights, which I did in green. That looks really sharp. We got the base, painted that up red also, and it looks great with that metal base. And the tires with the decals on them, they look great. Real nice. Here's the interior, also painted in red, the Spectre Flame Red that you can find on my website at Diecast Graveyard, and it goes great with this red windshield. Let's put everything together and give my creation life.
Lies! Lies! Do you hear me? Give my creation life!
And this is what we started with. This 55 Bel Air Gasser, a premium car, which I used for the metal base. We took everything apart, we stripped it down, we painted it up, we swapped out a few parts, the windshield, etc., put some brand new tires on there, and the car turned out absolutely beautiful. Now also check out the other builds from the Four Horsemen. You've got Andrew's build, you've got Tom from Spork Syndicate, Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop, you've got Ron from Somo Diecast, and our guest horseman, which is Santa Slow Dog. Check out all their builds and check out everybody else's builds. Do a search for hashtag Four Horsemen Diecast, and you should be able to find all the other builds that were done for the holidays. This was a lot of fun, and we look forward to you participating in these builds in the future. I'm really happy with the way this car turned out. And this is the result. Look how nice that turned out. This would be an incredible gift for someone. Now, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them as best as I can. But if you got any questions on decals or paint, etc., get a hold of me, let me know. And if you want to, check out the website yourself at diecastgraveyard.com. This was a really fun build. I hope you check out the other people's builds there, all my friends at Four Horsemen Diecast, and all the people that participated in these builds. And you can participate too, and as I always say, you can do this too. I want to say thank you so much. Check out the new 2026 schedule at Four Horsemen Diecast on YouTube, and it's going to be a great year coming up, and I hope we have a lot of fun. I know that I'm going to. God bless you very much, and cheers. Thank you for joining me today on Diecast Graveyard. We've got a lot more videos coming up in the future, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you again for joining me here today. If there's something you'd like to see, put it in the comments. Thank you, and cheers.